criminal matters so far. In civil matters, a legal aid certificate may be granted in civil proceedings if the director is satisfied that the applicant appears to have a reasonable prospect of succeeding on the merits of the case. Remember now, this is a civil matter. This is something, a matter that you are bringing against another individual or another entity. Civil, not criminal. In assessing the applicant's capacity to privately engage the services of an attorney at law for representation in civil proceedings, the director shall consider the following factors. A, the amount of the applicant's disposable income and other resources. B, the applicant's potential to secure employment. C, the nature and complexity of the current or anticipated proceedings. And D, the anticipated costs associated with those proceedings. Each application for legal aid submitted by an individual seeking to initiate or defend civil proceedings in court must be accompanied by the following documents. 1, a copy of any attorney at law's opinion on the merits of his case. 2, a statement of resources along with any additional documents that the director may deem necessary for verifying the contents. 3, a statement of resources along with any additional documents that the director may deem necessary for verifying its contents. In the context of a prospective plaintiff, a statement of the facts that gave rise to their claim or the grounds upon which they assert their entitlement to relief is required. In the event that an applicant who is the defendant or respondent in any proceeding, the following documents must be submitted: a copy of the originating process and a statement outlining the facts that establish a defense or rationale for opposing the relief sought against them. And then they also provide an attorney list and things of that nature. Then it talks about due to counsel, which we're not there. But like I said earlier, that, you know, that there's means testing that is done. And you can't go there empty-handed. You have to provide documentation. You have to fill out the forms. And then an assessment is made. I haven't looked into whether or not any decision by the director can be appealed, but I would imagine that in legal proceedings like these, that would be the case. But that is something that I could take upon advice as well. We do, looks like we have a caller coming in on the WhatsApp number, but we need to take a commercial break first. Folks, please stay tuned. For the record, we'll be back shortly.
My mom's a superhero. She always knows what to do when I feel icky. Yesterday, we went to West Bay Pharmacy, and they had everything she needed. Medicine, my favorite Band-Aids with dinosaurs, and even flavored vitamins. Mom says they keep our family healthy. I think they're magic. But don't tell anyone. I think superhero shop at West Bay Pharmacy. West Bay Pharmacy, where the superheroes shop. West Bay Pharmacy and Centennial Towers. Convenient quality care is just around the corner.
Can you imagine your home completely organized? At Brand Source Custom Closets, we can. We specialize in designing and building custom closets and storage units for any room in your home, including the garage. With tailored designs and custom LED lighting solutions to fit your lifestyle and budget. Our custom closets expert is committed to enhancing the value of your home with a solution that is uniquely yours. Visit our showroom or call 623-6774 to schedule a no-obligation appointment with our design expert. Brand Source Custom Closets, 209 Dorsey Drive, Industrial Park.
There you go, sir. Thanks for choosing JN Money Transfer.
Boy, thanks to JN Money Transfer, I can stay right here in Cayman and pay mama bills back home in Jamaica. Her water, light, phone and other bills never late. Every month I pay everything in one place.
Make payments to over 30 companies in Jamaica through JN Money Transfer. Fast, affordable, convenient. Call 1-800-744-1163 for details.
For the Record with Orrett Connor.
Good morning. Welcome back to For the Record. I believe a caller has rejoined us. Caller, good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning, I'll say morning again.
Morning.
Okay. Now, I can start from the beginning. Anytime I want you to look up anything, I can have to get Lord Graham to call in and deal with it for me. Then you will Google it, Google it, or try to look it up.
You don't think I do it when you call in as well, if I need to?
Well, if you do about ganja to find something wrong with the ganja, you'll do
Well, it depends on what it is. If it's something that I don't know about, I'm going to Google it. I'm going to let my fingers do the walking.
Google or Google. No, you pulled up the law, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pull up pull up the form. Pull up the form. I've been to court, OC. The only people been to court more than me with the judges thing. You hear me? I've been to court, my friend.
Uh-huh.
I just got through winning a case. I represented myself for the 9 marijuana trees. Sure, I was convicted. But you know what the judge done? I told the judge the truth.
Uh-huh.
And I'm an activist, and the judge gave me probation. The police wanted random urine tests. You know, the judge told them. The man said in the inquiry when he went there, he smoked ganja one time, he's 14. He's 60 years old now, and he had no intention of stopping.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay, so the judge gave me probation.
Let's talk about the form.
Yeah, I know you don't want that, but okay, the form. Download the form now. The form is a part of this form that specifically speaks for expat workers, immigrant. Look here, I got to get to the bone, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was brought up by Anthony Smelling, the Chief Justice, and he brought it up to protect his nationality because they're the one that caused the most of our island. Period. Signed die. Right? And that dream of mine, you know, that dream of mine, it's a nightmare for the Cayman Islands, but it's not a dream of mine. So, Brother OC, you went through the law. I know a judge will tell you, look here, young man, young lady, you need representation because you're in serious trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. I bet you, if you choose to be big too and say, no, Your Honor, I can handle this myself, but you pick up your blows. But they gonna tell you, look here, you really need this. I wouldn't go without it. And some trials, they gonna make you get a lawyer, or like murder and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anything that facing, like I could face up to 10 years in prison. So anything like that, they gonna tell you, look here, don't come in here blinded, you know. You better get representation and how you can get it. But the part I am saying, there is a carve-out there for expat workers.
Okay, I'll check it.
It is there, my brother.
Okay, I don't doubt you.
Google that. Google it up.
Not now, because I have callers behind you, and this is your second call, so I'm not going to do it now.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Be nice to your friends.
Yes, I'm always nice, but firm. Let's grab the next caller. Caller, good morning. Welcome to For the Record. What's up, caller? Sorry.
Good morning, Mr. Arthur.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Okay, and you?
I'm good, thanks. Busy, as you can hear.
Okay, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What is a lodge member, and who and what do they represent?
Couldn't tell you. I would have to Google that one too. I don't
Okay.
don't belong to a lodge. The closest thing that I come to in terms of a lodge is, I am a member of the Scouts fraternity, if you want to call that a lodge, because we make our pledge. We make our pledge to country and to God. We consider. We have the Scout motto. We have the Scout pledge, but. We protect everyone, not just protecting just Scouts.
Okay, thank you.
That's it. Okay. Any other callers on hold? Let's grab the next two more callers. Let's grab another one before we go to our break. Caller, good morning. Welcome to For the Record.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How was the weekend? How was the weekend?
It was good. Good. God is good. God is good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Mr. Connor, I guess you're trying to answer questions this morning you have any answers for. And I'm going to jump right in that situation right now with you, too. When it comes to our rentals on island, do we have a law for it? Do we have a small claim court for it? Do you know?
There was a law that was after Hurricane Ivan, the tenants law, but most people that talk about that say that basically was designed for after the hurricane. I can't say definitively whether or not we have current legislation. I'll try to see what I can find on that as well. I'm giving myself a lot of work today.
I know, but don't bust the brain to try to get it because we got until December before the new year comes in. You know why I'm asking? Because we are becoming more and more a bigger island in the rental department, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to see how people's properties are being destroyed, and this one deposit that they may give of $1,500 or $1,000, and the place that they mash up is more than that amount of money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to your other host there a couple of weeks about it, and he was telling me that I brushing everybody with a broad brush because not everybody is mashing up people's property. He has a property and it's well kept, and anything goes wrong and it's minor, the person who lives in it can fix it and all that kind of stuff. That is all good and well. We do have one or two of them around here in certain apartments and homes too, but very few comparing to the amount of rental that is going on right now in this island. You see where I'm coming from?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the rental people, especially, I can use this term, the poor average person is trying to do rent to survive in this island and renting the place to people, and they're destroying them. And I blame the rental people for not going and check their place every 3 months to 4 months or 5 months to see what condition their place is being in, while they're living there. You have that right to go and check your place. You can make them know you're coming. You can set up an appointment. Or you just walk in, go and knock on the door and, hey, this is Mary Jean. I'm here to inspect my place today.
Or you lay it out all in the agreement, the contractual agreement that you have with your tenant. You lay everything out there in terms of what responsibilities your tenant has and privileges, and the same as for the landlord.
I agree with you, Mr. Connor. It's in the contract, in 95% of the contract.
Okay.
But the people are not paying the contract no matter once they sign that, they put it down.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you decide that you want to go and check your place after 2 years living there, then it's all mashed up. You want to give them notice to leave. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And people are taking these apartments and making the children run the apartment and the homes by doing what they want to do. They use the whole house for a blackboard. I don't have to go and spell up nothing. They use the furniture for a blackboard. And you know what I mean when I say blackboard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I really feel that people should really respect people's property. When they go and rent people's property, they should treat it as if it's theirs. So when they leave, they can leave it how they find it and get their deposit back. But you cannot expect to go and live in somebody's place and run it to the ground, and the individual got to go and spend $5,000 to go and get it rebuilt, to rent it again, public on hold for 3 to 4 months before they can rent it again, and their income is not coming in. So that's why I'm asking you, what kind of law does our people have when it comes to renting here in the island? We got these people who is closing their garages in and making apartments out of them. I don't give a rat's what they want to do with their garage, but you don't use the main streets for your parking lot. Anybody who's putting extra stuff in their yard to be rented, they should have place for them to park their vehicles when they come home at the end of the day or whatever the case may be. And a lot of companies here don't have sufficient parking space for their trucks and pool trucks and whatever you want to call it. They make the guys drive them home, and then they park them on the main street because they ain't got nowhere to park them in the landlord yard neither. So we need to do some serious pulling down on this island so we can try to live a little bit more stress-free. We're becoming more and more stressful on a daily basis, unnecessary, because people don't care. And that's the type of people that we're bringing in here. And I can tell you, too, our own people turning into that now, too, because the first thing they're saying, well, the foreigners come, they don't care, so why should I care? But I'm just asking people out there today who are doing rental, go and check your place. Do not say the people are, good tenants. Go and check your place. I got more to talk about, but I know you got to go on a break. Okay. I will probably call you back, if not later.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Folks,
Bye-bye.
Please stay tuned for the record. We'll be back shortly.
Shipping to the Cayman Islands is fast, reliable, and seamless thanks to Cayman Airways Cargo. Need it faster than ocean freight? Cayman Airways Cargo offers multiple cargo flights to Grand Cayman from Miami weekly, so your packages, whether big, small, or in between, will arrive in no time. You can even use a Cayman Airways Cargo US address for your online shopping. Cayman Airways Cargo is also the only carrier providing air freight services for Cayman Brac and Little Cayman. Contact us today and see why Cayman Airways Cargo was voted as Cayman's best cargo and logistics company in the Best of Cayman Awards. For details, visit caymanairways.com/cargo.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
Did you know that you can send money transfers to financial institutions anywhere in Jamaica with JN Money?
You mean I can send money straight to my account and cut out the middleman?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. You send your own money to your own account, giving you peace of mind that the money is in your account.
JN Money Transfers to Financial Institution is another convenient service offered by JN Money. You can have this done from any JN Money location. Deposit your money straight to your account without the hassle of asking someone to do it for you. JN Money Transfers to Financial Institutions, making life easier.
Witness the elegance of the Miss Universe Cayman Islands 2025 contestants as they embark on a captivating motorcade through our beautiful island. On July 19th, the motorcade will start at 9 a.m. at the Georgetown Public Library, then on to West Bay, followed by stops at 7 Mile Beach, Cayman Turtle Center, Bodden Town, and North Side. Come together as a community to uplift and cheer for these remarkable young women. Don't miss the chance to be a part of the magic. Mark your calendars for July 19th and come out to show your love and encouragement. Let's make this motorcade a day they will never forget.
For the Record with Orrett Connor.
Good morning. Welcome back to For the Record. Half an hour left to go in the show. No guests in the studio. Phone lines are jumping off the hook, and we like it that way. We like to discuss what's happening. We want to hear from you, what your concerns are. Sometimes some of you have really, really, really good solutions to some of the problems that we have here in the Cayman Islands. And I hope and I trust that it's not just falling on my ears or the ears of the listening public out there, but also falling on the ears of those who can make a difference, who can make the changes as well. Let's grab the next caller. Caller, good morning. Welcome to For the Record.
Morning, OC.
Hey, morning.
Again.
Oh, okay. You hear what Elvis say? I will Google. I will Google for you, but I won't Google for him.
I would advise you to give Elvis the same courtesy, the same attention that you gives me, because I'm regular on the block, and just in case I start smoking weed, I would want him to be the supplier of my little spliff. So I don't want him to deny me that. So you give him the same attention and the same Googling. Well, see, I heard after I hang up that if a custom officer was to arrest somebody at the airport, and they had, like last week or week before last, like 6 different people, they have to notify them that they're entitled and give them the information of them ascertaining free legal advice, that is an option. Apparently, he told me, the person I was speaking to told me that that's in the regulations or whatever it is, or when you got to notify the rest here of their rights. Well, that's part of it. And I also heard, because my phone runs off the hook when I hang up.
you sound like you need to start a podcast or something like that, or a talk show that runs parallel with mine.
Yeah. So I was told that when the activists of the respite activists, the ladies, the group, when they went to court, that they tried to seek legal advice, they were denied. The person that was in charge, a lady that was in charge of legal advice, not being a Caymanian, were not even aware that what they were doing was for the public interest. So they actually were denied legal aid. But then that's what I was saying. But then for a person who are a visitor who can come and get in trouble and then be able to apply for legal aid, I don't think that too right. Number one, you're here as a visitor in the first place. You don't get here good yet, and you're already getting accolades.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second and ask you a question. Have you been to attorney at law before to seek legal advice?
Have I been to one?
Yeah, you don't have to answer. That's a rhetorical question.
Yeah, I'm
always there, right?
I'm always there.
Sometimes
always there.
Sometimes dispensing advice, huh?
Yeah. Sometimes it's a trick to kind of trick him into answering me by not making him know that the legal advice that I'm looking for is for my personal benefit.
Well, do you know that the legal aid regulation states that every attorney at law, before agreeing to act for any person, shall consider whether such person may be eligible for legal aid. And if so, the attorney at law shall advise the person to make an application for the grant of legal aid. That's in the regulations.
Yeah.
So not only do those persons who may arrest you, but also the attorney. You go to an attorney, and the attorney will say, and they can't. If what it also says is an attorney at law shall not agree to act in consideration of any fee or accept any fee from a person who appears to be eligible for legal aid. And then there's some exceptions under that as well. But if it appears to the attorney that that you need legal aid, they shouldn't accept the fees from you. I mean an attorney may say.
I see that kind of defeat the opportunity of the attorney getting a retainer.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, you know, because, you know, usually when you go and see an attorney, you know, even though that is in the regulation where he should notify them, but usually they always you.
Yeah, I don't know how they balance that against a retainer.
How would they balance that, you know?
Yeah.
Because, as you know, the legal aid money not coming right now. You know?
Yeah.
Especially, you're dealing with government now.
Yep.
So that you wouldn't get a retainer right there and then, you know? So I don't know how many attorneys would actually advise their potential client of that, you know, of that rights.
But they have to.
Well, yeah. Yeah, so that would be another case. I don't know how they would balance the two of those.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Talk to you soon.
Okay. So, folks, what does the Bible say about land ownership of land? Bible verses. We talk about our land. We talk about giving away our birthright, as well. So, Exodus 20, verse 15 says, "You shall not steal." Leviticus 25, verse 23 says, "The land shall not be sold permanently, for the land is mine, for you are strangers and sojourners with me." It shall not be sold permanently. So that's why we sometimes hear people say that you should lease the land. We should lease the land, like how the government did back in the day when where the Galleon Beach Hotel was, and that area where villas of the Galleon is now. That should be land lease, not land sold. So Leviticus says that. Numbers 33, verses 53 to 54. "You shall dispossess the inhabitants of the land and dwell in it, for I have given you the land to possess, and you shall divide the land by lot as an inheritance amongst your families. To the largest you shall give a larger inheritance, and to the smaller you shall give a smaller inheritance. There everyone's inheritance shall be whatever falls to him by lot. You shall inherit according to the tribes of your fathers." So there we go again. Deuteronomy. Hosea 5, verse 10 says, "The princes of Judah are like those who remove a landmark. I will pour out my wrath on them like water." We hear Lord Graham always refer to the fact that East Enders, they talk about slipping the land markers, the boundary lines and stuff like that. Let's do one more. Oh no, and this one's too long for me to do before we go to our caller. Let's grab the caller. Caller, good morning. Welcome to For the Record.
Yeah, I'm just calling back quickly again.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, what you talking about the land in the Bible?
Mm-hmm.
I can sum it up in 3 or 4 words. It says, a man that does not provide or fail to provide for his own household is worse than an infidel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it. And that includes land and everything. If you don't provide for your own household, you're worse than an infidel. Okay?
Yep.
Good, thank you.
Thank you very much, caller, for that. Let's see if I can share one more. This one is pretty long. Leviticus 27, verses 16 to 24. "If a man dedicates to the Lord part of a field of his possession, then your valuation shall be according to the seed for it. A homer of barley seed shall be valued as 50 shekels of silver. If he dedicates his field from the year of Jubilee according to your valuation, it shall stand. But if he dedicates his field after the Jubilee, then the priest shall reckon to him the money due according to the years that remain till the year of Jubilee, and it shall be deducted from your valuation. Okay, just want to see if it says anything about disposing of your land. Okay, not much more there. Time for us to take our last commercial break, folks. Please stay tuned for the record. We'll be back shortly.
My mom's a superhero. She always knows what to do when I feel icky. Yesterday, we went to West Bay Pharmacy, and they had everything she needed. Medicine, my favorite Band-Aids with dinosaurs, and even flavored vitamins. Mom says they keep our family healthy. I think they're magic. Don't tell anyone. I think superhero shop at West Bay Pharmacy. West Bay Pharmacy, where the superhero shop. West Bay Pharmacy and Centennial Towers. Convenient quality care is just around the corner.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
Your dream home starts with a vision, and often inspiration is at the heart of that vision. Brand Source Home Gallery's in-house designers are here to help bring your vision to life. Whether you're remodeling or building a new home, Brand Source Home Gallery is your one-stop solution. Explore their kitchen cabinets, sinks, faucets, bath fixtures, tubs, vanities, and more. Let Brand Source's designers help and inspire you with your next project. Call 623-5000 and schedule an appointment with a design expert at Brand Source Home Gallery, Dorsey Drive, Industrial Park, serving Cayman for 50 years.
For the Record with Orrett Connor.
Good morning and welcome back to For the Record on the last leg of the show this morning. Phone lines are still open. Our toll-free number 1-800-534-8255, also 949-8037, 949-6990, WhatsApp number 925-3261. Okay, someone has asked us to do a birthday shout out for them as well. Greetings to my eldest daughter, Grace Christian, welcome, who celebrated her 25th birthday yesterday, the 13th. I wish you God's continued blessings, greetings coming from her grandmother, Blondie, and the rest of the family with lots of love. So, Grace Christian, welcome. Happy belated birthday to you, coming from your grandma, Miss Blondie Chamont, as well as the rest of the family. And any other WhatsApp messages that we want to share? So, again, let's get back to this land thing, because many of our Caymanians, I believe, that they have gone against at least our Constitution and what we want to see happen by being, a Christian community and everything else, but we have not necessarily shown our Christian heritage because of the fact that we have disposed of our land. Some out of necessity, others simply because they want to keep up with the Joneses. They want to have all of the modern things, and they're thinking about today and not tomorrow as well. So this one says about a man named Ananias with his wife, Sapphira, sold a piece of property, and with his wife's knowledge, and with his wife's knowledge, he kept back for himself some of the proceeds and brought only part of it and laid it on the apostles' feet. But Peter said, Ananias, why has Satan filled your heart to lie to the Holy Spirit and to keep back for yourself part of the proceeds of the land? While it remained unsold, did it not remain your own? And after it was sold, was it not at your disposal? Why is it that you have contrived this deed in your heart? You have not lied to man, but to God. When Ananias heard these words, he fell down and breathed his last, and great fear came upon all who heard of it. Acts 4 verse 34 tells us that there is not a needy person amongst them, for as many as were owners of land or houses sold them and brought the proceeds of what was sold. Well, some here in the Cayman Islands, they have sold, and they have what those old people say, not a thing to show for it now. Nothing to show for it whatsoever. So all of the aspirational things that we have in the preamble of our Constitution, one about being a God-fearing Christian community, and we have failed to adhere to the precepts of the importance of land, the importance of retaining land. If any of you know anything, any verses that talks about disposal of land to foreigners, I wonder if the Holy Bible speaks anything to that as well. I'll continue to scroll through to see. Oh, but I have to share this. I must share this because this was extremely important, and I heard people talking about it on the weekend. The press release in relation to Okay, so Miss Blondie has made sure she corrected me. She says, Blondie Powery, Christian, Chamont, and Uzzle. That's her last, her most recent surname, Blondie Uzzle as well. I knew, but I couldn't remember the pronunciation of it, so that's why I didn't give that. That's why I just said, Shamonte. Should have said Power and take you back to your original name, and then I wouldn't have gotten into any trouble, with that. But I know Miss Blondie, she is, she and I, we get along. So, folks, I have 8 minutes left, and I'm going to share this entire thing with you, and I guess it can be topic of conversation on another show. So the National Road Safety Council, which is chaired by the Ministry of Planning, Lands, Agriculture, Housing and Infrastructure, in collaboration with the Department of Vehicle and Driver's Licensing, National Roads Authority and the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service, they have issued a strong warning to the public regarding the lawful use of electric bicycles, known as e-bikes, and electric scooters, e-scooters, amid mounting safety concerns. The advisory follows a significant increase in dangerous and unlawful use of these vehicles, leading to traffic disruptions, near misses, and heightened risk for all road users. As chair of the National Road Safety Council, the ministry is deeply concerned about the escalating misuse of electric mobility devices. Those are the words of Mr. Eric Bush, who's the chief officer in the ministry. These vehicles can enhance connectivity across our communities, but when operated irresponsibly, they become a threat. Riders and importers must understand that compliance with the law is not an option. Our collective priority is safeguarding all users, whether on 2 wheels or on 4. So some of the key requirements of these e-bikes and electric scooters: for comprehensive guidance, the public is strongly encouraged to consult the Cayman Islands Road Code, specifically sections pertaining to motorcycles and motor-assisted vehicles. Under the Traffic Act 2021 revision, here is what you need to know. Motorized scooters and e-bikes capable of speeds exceeding 15 miles per hour are legally classified as motorcycles or motor vehicles, and riders of such devices must register and license the vehicle with the Department of Vehicle and Driver's License. They must possess a valid driving license, and they must secure appropriate insurance for use on public roads. Just a rhetorical question. I wonder how many of those out there meet the requirements. And as I continue to read, I wonder what the authorities are going to do about the culprits that break the law. As far as low-speed electric vehicles is concerned, including some e-bikes, are permitted only on roads with posted speed limits of 30 miles per hour or lower, and are strictly prohibited from high-speed roadways. Riders are required to always wear an approved helmet, ensure their vehicle is equipped with functioning lights and reflectors, obey all road rules, including traveling in the direction of traffic flow, using sidewalks or traveling against traffic is illegal and dangerous. So here's a firm warning from committee agencies, the Department of Vehicle and Driver's Licensing. They have said that ignorance of the law is no excuse, and that is stressed by Mr. David Dixon, who is the director of DVDL. We are continuing to see unlicensed, uninsured e-bikes and scooters on our roads, some capable of dangerous speeds. Riders and importers must understand that these are not toys. They are vehicles under Cayman law and must be registered, licensed, and insured. Failure to comply will result in fines, confiscation, and legal liability in the event of an accident. The responsibility lies with you. And then there's another statement from the National Roads Authority, from the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service. Let's see what they have said. Say too many riders are ignoring basic safety: no helmets, no lights, speeding in pedestrian areas. Those are the words of Commissioner of Police, Mr. Kurt Walton. This behavior endangers not only the riders, but also pedestrians and motorists. Let me be clear, these are enforceable laws, not guidelines. RCIPS officers will be taking action. Riders who flout the law face prosecution, fines, and seizures of their vehicles. Safety on our roads is non-negotiable. And so that is what they have said. We have another birthday greeting here today. Ms. Jewell is sending birthday greetings to the Speaker of the House, Honorable Ezard Miller, whose birthday is today. So the Speaker, the Honorable Ezard Miller, he's celebrating his birthday today. We want to wish him a happy birthday as well to Mr. Ezard Miller. So I notice here that they talk about importers of these bikes and scooters as well. What do we do with a person who imports an automobile into the Cayman Islands? They have to register, they have to insure it, they have to register it, it has to be licensed. All of those things, must take place as well. Sometimes the dealer can do that for you or will do that for you, and sometimes that may be a package coming with the sale of the vehicle. They may give you 2 years of free inspections and licensing or whatever. So what are the obligations of those persons who import e-bikes and motorized scooters? Can anyone import them? Or can a business import them if they don't have, my question is, should there be a specific license to be able to import e-bikes and things of that nature, similar to automobiles? Of course, individuals can bring in their own automobiles, as well. But folks, this is extremely dangerous. It is not unusual when you're driving on the roads to hear one of those, to see, not hear them, see them crossing on the inside, on the verge of the road, between the verge and your vehicle. And many times you're not expecting them to be there. And many times they're ignoring the fact that a vehicle in front of them may just make a left turn and right into them. If you are a pedestrian on the roads and they hit you, it would appear to me if they're not insured, not licensed, then you will have to resort to some civil action to gain any redress from any damage that may have been caused as well. Folks, with that, we've reached the hour 10 o'clock. I want to thank all of those who are listening in this morning, those who chose to call in and offer comments as well. I will continue to Google or to gargle. And Mr. Elvis, don't worry. I will. When I don't know something, I try to find out as much about it, but I also try to ensure that I inform our listening and viewing audience of what the various legislation speaks to as well. Folks, have a great day. And may I remind you that we are our brothers and our sisters keepers. There is always someone out there who's less fortunate than we are. I ask you to extend a helping hand. If you can't do that, then I suggest you donate to a worthy charity, because we always want to consider those who need, not necessarily those who want or even those who crave. Have a great day. Don't forget your Christian duty about selling your land, selling your birthright, unless you really, really have to. Don't do so. And if you really, really, really have to sell it, first of all, seek out a Caymanian that you may want to sell it to, because we only have a finite amount of land here in the Cayman Islands, and we continue to hear people complain already. What is my child, my grandchild? How are they going to be able to afford property, or where will they, be able to stay as well? So have a great day. Remember, join Mr. Charles Glidden at 12:15 for Talk Today. And as usual, we ask the good Lord to continue to bless these three beautiful, wonderful Cayman Islands.
For the Record, proudly brought to you by
Brand Source Home Gallery, inspiring luxury. Doctors Hospital, peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital, always there for you. Call 949-6066. And Cayman Airways, call them on 949-2311 to book your nonstop flights to Los Angeles and Panama. And